But let's just focus as we finish on that last little phrase, Christ's perseverance. Now that must be the ultimate in perseverance. Christ's perseverance, Christ pushing through, Christ's determination, setting his face for Jerusalem through all of those sufferings and struggles and challenges on the way to the cross, struggling in the garden for sure. He knew, he had a sense of how awful it was going to be. Father, if there's any other way, please, let there be another way, yet not what I want, but what you want. And he pushed through, didn't he? He persevered to the end to save his people, to save us. And perseverance, I wonder, is it a rather underrated quality? You know, it's probably not top of your list of what you want. Maybe you want to have confidence. Maybe you want to be, good looking. Maybe you want to be successful and prosperous and healthy and strong. All these things, quite natural. But do you want to be a persevering person? Faithful and persevering. It struck me that, in the Bible, it's big. It's important. God loves perseverance. It's really important to him. But also that in everyday life, we need perseverance in so many aspects of everyday life. Some of you have persevered to come here this morning. You got up in the morning, maybe you had a bad night. You felt, I don't really want to go. I don't feel like going to church. Believe it or not, preachers feel the same way sometimes. And leaders of the church say, do I have to? There's a nice joke about that, actually, where a mother comes into a son and he says, come on, get up, it's time for church. We're going to church. He says, do I have to? Do I have to? The son's in bed. She says, yes, you do. You're 56 and you're the vicar of the church. Sometimes it feels like that, doesn't it? But for school as well, tomorrow morning, you have to get up and think, I don't feel like it. And then for work or college, some of you at college, even doing the washing up, in the evening, or walking the dog, doing your homework. There's lots of things, lots of really worthwhile things that we have to do that we often don't feel like doing. The Wednesday prayer meeting, And sometimes there's illness, and that's absolutely right and proper. That, of course, you can't come for that reason. But it struck me how common perseverance is in so many areas of life. I was just walking home along the street there by Tesco, and I thought of these things. And perseverance basically means doing something, committing to something when you don't feel like it, when you'd rather not, when it'd be so much easier to stay in bed, or to have a day off, or to go shopping. So much more attractive. But you go to work, you go to college, you go to school, you go to church instead. Everything worthwhile requires perseverance and deserves perseverance. Of course, the athletes know all about this, don't they? Training for the Olympics, those early morning runs, those cold showers. Do they feel like it? Probably not. But they do it anyway because they're determined. They see the priority. They've got a goal in mind. And they press on through all of the challenges and hurdles and obstacles. Keep calm and carry on, we sometimes say. Well, we do well, don't we, to pray for perseverance. For ourselves and for others, to press on for one more year of faithful discipleship. Trusting in the Lord, holding fast to Him. Committing to one another, to the church. We need you here. You need us. We love to see you here. We want to encourage you as much as you can, particularly as a member, to come here, to be with us. We need you, and you need us. And then let's give thanks when it does happen. Thank you for coming today. It's great to see you. Persevering in the faith. May the Lord direct our hearts into His love, God's love and Christ's perseverance.